Hi everyone, it's Nick here from LeadsHook. Today we'll be reviewing a decision tree uh, developed by my good friend Tom Bell. And just to show you, that's Tom right there with Tony Robbins. If you want something like this done, please be sure to get in touch with him. Okay, so what's interesting about this one that he made, we put it together at LeadsHook, but the concept and the idea is all Tom. He likes to call it adaptive funnel, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute behind the scenes, how we constructed it. But for now, let's just go through this. I'll be like, well, what's your first name? It'll be Nick. Okay, so I am a man in this case. I am sometimes happy. Choose one of the following that describes me. I'm just going to randomly pick a few answers. Let's talk about you. What's the number one thing that could catapult you to your best life? I'm just going to pick whatever's in the middle. It talks about a bunch of ratings, so I'm just going to quickly select a handful of random answers. It's more like a personal development sort of a decision tree here. Choose one of your goals. I'm just going to pick that, and similarly, my risk tolerance level is that. Go through that. If I could help people all day long, the world would be a better place. What would I say? Help people, I don't know, sleep. Right, so there you go, because we all need to be asleep. The world will be a better place. Yeah, that's probably sounds correct. All right, next. The faster you master skill you really want is to learn from someone who's traveled that path already. Yeah, sure, true. Boomer generation, and just two more questions. Okay, choose the one phrase that best describes you. A great sidekick. You can't teach an all new tricks. Sure. Okay, and then comes the results page, and you can have a look here. Nick, you rock. Here's why. You wake up in the morning with your little ones on your mind. You spring into action, and the copy of your read here, it identifies with the actual questions that I was asked. Lots of personalization thrown throughout right there. And I'll show you now what it looks like behind the scenes, because it's got a very heavy use of custom fields to populate this. And so let's quickly go through that. So this is what it looks like behind the scene. Fairly simple, like there's no branching here in this case. We're not moving in too many, not the traditional decision tree, just going straight down. But the genius of this decision tree is the fact that if you have a look at the results page, which is this page here, you'll see that it's got a very heavy use of custom fields. Now the custom field titles and all this stuff were given by Tom, so I just copied what he had given. But you can see that's P10A1, that's P10A2. So these are the question numbers. So question 3, 5, 10. So if you have a look, he's got multiple custom fields saved against each answer, which was what he required to be able to do this. And so we have a results page that's got a little bit of text with custom fields throughout, and it's actually constructing a fairly well written results page, or the thank you page, if you want to call it that. We also didn't include any opt-in form here because this was just for test purposes. But what we've been able to do now is on every node we have a tracking now. So I'll cover a little bit of the tracking here. I just go into tracking. You can track a whole lot of, but you can load up your GTM container, and you can attach any GTM container to any decision tree. So for those people who are working on multiple clients with multiple GTM accounts, Google Tag Manager accounts, you just attach the one that applies to it, and it'll fire all the code behind the scenes through to the various pixels and tracking code that you may have attached into, or you may have added to your Google tag, or the. So that way, the tracking is done via GTM, so there's no need to worry about messing around with trying to get just LeadsHook tracking, going how am I going to track in Google Analytics or in Facebook or whatever. We track everywhere. You just add a tag into the GTM and we'll take care of the rest. Okay, so going back to this one here, let's quickly have a look to see where the custom fields are. So we have Tom talking about P10A _1_2. So I think if I'm correct, that might be question 10. Let's see. Oops, I forgot to click. Right, so if we have a look here, what he's done, and probably a better way of looking at it, is this way. All right, so he's got the, it's a question with 4 answers, and the choices that people are getting are helping children grow better, teaching others your unique skills, working in a group. But then he's attached 3 custom fields for this one question, and these are the snippets of copy that is put throughout the snippets of copy that is added inside the custom fields, which are attached to each answer. So based on the answer I select, it'll automatically allow these 3 snippets of copy that are saved inside these 3 custom fields to be used throughout the copy. And that's exactly what he's doing on the last page. So let's just quickly go through back and see what he's done, which is P10. So if you look at P10, there's one right here. There's P10A2 right here, and perhaps there's a 3 somewhere here. I don't see a 3. Yeah, I don't see a 3 being used, but oh, there you go. There you go. That's the 3rd one right there. So the values that are saved against the answers in 3 different custom fields are being used in the copy, and that's what makes it give its readability and the ability to make it feel like it's written about me, or the highly personalization that's being done as a result of that. So this is Tom Bell's adaptive copy, adaptive funnel, which I've just shown what it looks like inside LeadsHook and how you can construct it. And basically, we have no limits as to how many custom fields you can add to an answer. You can add 100 if you want, and just by clicking the answer custom fields. So this one here, there's no results being used, so there's no snippets of copy being used which are being inserted into the results page. This is purely straight out text with custom fields, and it's a great example to show how a decision tree that can add such a high level of personalization and give you a result page, or the thank you page, that is extremely well written and personalized to you. And this could segue into a product. All right, so this is more for an info product, in this case personal development product, but could apply with fitness, could apply with any other market for that matter. And I hope you can see the power of what you can do, and I look forward to sharing the next case study. Thank you, and bye for now.